Educational GMAT. Your partner in your GMAT journey.
It is 62.5 and 160.
All right. Okay. So what's the value of X?
Isn't it should be 62.5 and 160?
Yeah.
That's the exact answer that Pradyan is also getting. But my question is, what is the value of X?
X is 160, Y is 62.
Okay, so you are saying 160 and 62.5. Okay, that's something I want you guys to be clear about. Okay. See, I have done it in an algebraic manner, but frankly, since percentages are involved, you can also assume values, by the way. All right, let's look at this. So we are talking about last month and this month. Agreed? So let's actually take this. Last month and this month. All right. And we are talking about the number of widgets. Correct. And price per widget. Correct. Price per widget. And then obviously this is the total sale. Agreed? Okay. Now let's look at this. So what I'm basically saying is, since we're talking about percentages, you could actually assume comfortable values. For example, you could assume total of 100 widgets were sold last month, and let's say the price per widget is $100. So what will be the total sale? What was the total sale last month?
10,000.
10,000.
100 into 100, right? So this would be the total sale last month, correct? Now this month, what has changed, guys? This month the factory raised the price to X% of the original price. Now this is something that I want your help in terms of interpretation. What do we mean that this month the factory raised the price to X%, raised the price of each widget to X% of the original price? What does it mean?
Means X should be greater than
That is
100.
exactly what it does not mean.
Okay.
Yeah, so it means the price has been raised 100 plus X% of what it actually
No.
is. No, it is already 100. It has been raised by X%. So the effective raise is.
No, it does
That
not
is X
say.
per 100 into the original price.
It does not say buy, Pradyun. It says the factory raised the price to X% of the original price. Tell me, what is the
Now
original price?
100.
100. What is
100x.
So it
just
raised
X?
the price by.
Yeah,
Not,
100x
not
over
Correct.
100. Na? X% is X by 100. 100 into X by 100 is X.
correct. Notice the factory raised the price of widget to what? X% of the original price. Notice this is the original price. So final price this month per widget is $X. Are you clear, Sanjeev? Vaibhav, clear? Pradyun, is this clear?
Yeah, yeah.
See, what you are saying would have been correct if it was by, raised by. Then it would have been 100 plus X. Are we clear? All right. Now let's come on to this part. Factory sold Y% as many widgets as last month. So tell me, how many widgets did the factory sell this month?
Y.
Very nice. Y percent as many widgets, right? Y percent as many widgets as it sold last month. So this would be Y. So the company sold, or the factory sold 100 widgets last month, and the company sold Y widgets this month. So now tell me, what's the total sale this month?
10,000.
What?
10,000.
XY, right?
Yeah, that would be equal to 10,000.
All right. Okay. Now the thing is, the total revenue from the sale of widgets, total revenue, right? This is total revenue, was equal for last month and 6 months. So now basically what we are saying is XY is equal to 10,000. Because the total sale is the same, right? Now again, we have the same issue. What is the issue? Only one equation, but two variables. So this seems not solvable at the face of it. And so what you have to do is, again, utilize the data given to figure out, obviously, figure out what? The combination of two figures that would give you a multiplication of 10,000. Correct? And by the way, that's another thing. Notice the factory raised the price. So clearly X has to be greater than 100, right? While Y obviously has to be lesser than 100, right? Because obviously the number of widgets sold were less. So X has to be one among these values. Y has to be one among these values. So this is where it becomes a bit of a trial and error. So see, I have already, by the way, the answer is this. So instead of 100 and 100, I assumed total number of widgets sold last month as M and price per widget as N. So you could do it this way also, but I think doing 100 just makes it easy. So if you multiply 160 by 62.5, you will get 10,000. That is the answer. Yes.
There any condition that one has to be an integer and one can be a decimal to be incorporate that, and given that the number of units cannot be decimal, then y has to be an integer and
No, 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 nothing like that. Nothing like that. Suppose 1,000 widgets were sold last month, and let's say 62.5 widgets were sold this month. So that could be 625, right? Or 6250. Yeah, 625. Correct. So obviously this can be percentage. Anything can be percentage. X or Y both can be percent. X and Y both can be decimal, sorry. So I've assumed M and N here, but then we also did another method. When I drew a table, I assumed 100 and 100. That just makes it easy. I think we should, I mean, that is just an easier approach.